Hello again in this installment of Spiritual Wisdom. I'm grateful to all of you who follow me here and to have this little community here on YouTube and to give you a wise message as always. And if you're new here, my name is Nicholas and on my channel I talk about witchcraft, Wicca, paganism, self-love, crystals and all matter of philosophical and spiritual topics. So if you're interested in those types of things, you know what to do. Please subscribe, join this amazing community and click the bell icon to be notified each time I post a new video. And if you like this content, please give me a thumbs up. Today I'm going to talk about don't be kind without boundaries. Now, yes, a lot of us may be kind, compassionate people and we want to help other people. And as Goddess Hecate has taught me, help does not mean you're out of pocket. It doesn't mean you're bending over backwards for someone. It means you give someone the tools to help themselves, because ultimately no one's helping you in life. You're always helping yourself. It's just someone showing you the light, guiding you in your path, because that's what Goddess Hecate has taught me. And when we done on the channel, when we done a reading with Goddess Hecate, which was for the collective, that was a message she gave to me, but gave to all of us. What help doesn't mean you're out of pocket or you bend over backwards. It means where you give someone the tools to help themselves. That's what help is. But in life, there'll be toxic and negative people which take your kindness for weakness or your softness for daftness, but they're fools, because only a fool does that. And yes, we should be kind to people, we should be compassionate, but not without boundaries. So if we're being kind to friends, family or strangers and they're being disrespectful to us or they're being unkind, we shouldn't put up for that, because we should all have red lines. And when it comes to red lines, they're not physical lines, they're spiritual lines. They're lines that people do not cross. So if you're going to be kind, compassionate, don't be kind and compassionate without boundaries. So if friends, family, strangers disrespect your boundaries and your red lines, then walk away from the cut ties and don't help that person, because someone is unkind to you, disrespectful, they don't want your help. And sometimes people will say they want your help, but they really just want to take advantage of you because they're jealous and envious of you. So make sure when you're being kind to people, you've got boundaries in place. And with those people, be it friends, family, strangers, they don't overstep your lines. They don't overstep your lines, your boundaries. Because if you just keep being kind to people, but you've got no red lines, no boundaries, then that person's going to keep walking off top of you. Because boundaries are a way of us showing someone how we're going to allow ourselves to be treated. That's what boundaries are. And you get what you settle for. So if you settle for people being disrespectful to you, unkind to you, then you're going to get more of that. And if you allow yourself to be walked over like a doormat, those toxic and negative people will do it. Or whoever it may be. So make sure when it comes to helping people or being kind to people, you've got boundaries. And those people in your life don't overstep those boundaries. So you want to make it clear to friends and family and strangers what your boundaries are. A boundary could simply be you don't tolerate someone talking down to you or treating you as if you're stupid or being unkind and disrespectful. You do that could be your boundaries. And if that person does that, you could walk away from them. But it's important. Sometimes it's important to let people know what your boundaries are, so they don't cross them. And sometimes people will cross your boundaries, and if they're going to cross them, cut ties, move on, because someone that's been unkind, disrespectful, does not want your help. They just want to take a line of your advantage. So don't be kind without boundaries is my message here. Because boundaries are a way of you standing up for yourself, they're a way of protecting yourself and you're protecting your energy, and someone should never cross your red lines and your boundaries. And if someone's treating you a way you don't like, don't settle for that, because you get what you settle for. And being kind doesn't mean you bend over backwards or get out of pocket, it just means you're giving someone the tools, the advice to help themselves. And that is my big message here. Don't be kind without boundaries. And if someone disrespects your boundaries, cut them out of your life, move on, because you shouldn't have traitors or negative people in your life. And that is my message here, and I hope it helps, because so many of us in life are kind and compassionate, and many religions or spiritual paths, even Goddess Hecate, teaches us to be kind and compassionate and help the most vulnerable when we can. And as I work with Goddess Hecate a lot, and a lot of us as Hecatean witches, she does encourage us to be kind and compassionate to other people and help people when they can. But Hecate's told me, don't be kind to people without boundaries, and if they disrespect your boundaries, then stop trying to help disrespectful and unkind people, because they don't want your help if they're disrespecting your boundaries. And that's my message to you, and Goddess Hecate's also taught me this. So until next time, stay safe, stay magical and wise, and don't be kind to anyone out there without boundaries. Blessed be.